There she is, purring away. Drove out the garage, so hopefully all sorted. Here she goes. Rearing and ready to go. Well, I think still a bit strong with silicone, but there's my window patch up jobby done. So I cut a piece of ply out and I siliconed it around and glued it in with silicone. It's not 100% dry yet, but it's had most of the night. So, and then I just put 4 Tech screws in because the top of it's a bit ropey. This is an old porta cabin window. We just flipped it around the other way and whacked it in, and then I took this out, sealed this up, and then got it all sorted. So now we're about to fire her up and take her out. There she is, purring away. Drove out the garage, so hopefully all sorted. Still got to fill her up with fuel, but hey ho. So yeah, we got her all sorted. We got the back window sorted, gearbox sorted. The most important part was the gearbox, but we thought we'd sort the back window out because she all started to rot away and fall out. The only thing I've got to try and fix is this door stop for the door, the main door that you use. But I'm thinking a reset blade, a metal one, because they're a bit tougher, and make a new one of them, and I'll be able to set it in place. So I was hoping to put the amber light on, but didn't get around to doing that. And yeah, but she'll come back in at some stage in the future, and we'll plod along with it. We'll leave the doors open, smoke out. So I started her up with no heat. Here's a video of her coming out the garage while I'm talking. We're now about to put the jewels back on and get all that sorted, which is a bit more complicated because the jewels were welded up and new rings were made, and they're a little bit heavier than standard ones. So these are 10 mil. Plus side is that we don't have an issue with them rotting out this time, I guess. But yeah, we'll put them back on the tractor and then hopefully get her all sorted. I would like to get a new tyre for this side because it's slightly odd, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. So alright, let's get you set up and then we'll get putting the jewels on. I'll probably time lapse this because it's a bit fiddly for me and takes me a while, but we'll see what we can do. Part of the mission is put these in. So you always want these facing, so when if you get dirt or anything, it pushes them in. So have them so that they can't be pulled out by debris. And there you go. Ignore the missing wheel nut. Now we're going to go and take her for a spin down the road and see what she does. She's it's quite potent with silicone in here still. I Thought for leaving it a day or two she might have stopped, but no. So at the moment I'm trying to put a cable tie on there in one hand, because she still jumps out of high range. But riding your toe on only little loads seems to be enough to hold it in place. So we also made this, because I didn't have a proper lid on there, so we got some round washer pieces, put that in there, and then when the kids come in, nice little comfy seat. And this is what we done. We had to tech screw these because all the bolt heads, but we still, excuse the language, and we siliconed in around here as well, so she's pretty much airtight apart from the doors. So we'll keep this open just to try and vent out some of the air. So right, let's see what she does. Most people would have tested this before they put the jaws on, but my theory is if this doesn't work, she's going to be parked up, so might as well keep her with the jaws on, then they're out my way. And if it works, well, she's away later on to do a job. So and if she doesn't work, then I guess she won't be. Gears feel a lot nicer now, I tell you that, mind you. So we flatten some of these ruts out while we're at it. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Gotta love tractors, eh? I think why I like them so much is when I was a kid, my old man used to have to use a tractor to go from point A to point B, so especially up and over the mountains in the winter time. So we spent a lot of time with him in the winter time, traveling on the tractor. So, as you can see, I haven't put my steering wheel on. Now, I normally have it set so this is on the other side, but this time I'm going to have it set so this hand's doing this work, and then that way, hopefully, makes it a little bit easier once I get it set in the right spot. It's not on there properly, but it'll be enough just to feel. And yeah, that's not too bad. I can just cruise along now and puddle along with that. So we'll park it down here so we can then fuel her up later on, and then we'll take her and go and get some fuel, and then we will sort it out. But other than that, I've got to go back and do another job, which is desperately needing doing. So yeah, now we just check the jewels, make sure they're all nice and snug and tight. But yeah, you can see how deep the water was. It sort of flowed up into the wheels. I have gone through water where it's really rushed in and around and up and over the axles before, and that was on the county actually. Yeah, quite cool. But you want to do that, you seriously want to think about changes. So we put a work light up there, and shockingly, it works. We had to flick the switch a couple of times, but it actually worked. So, but yeah, all is good. And then we'll clean out the garage, and here's the county. So yeah, when we had the county in, we actually had water. It was about here, halfway up the front axle drives, and yeah, it was quite interesting. So as you can see, she's got the wheel spacers on her. So, but yeah, she's got to go back in and get sorted. Hopefully we'll get her paint soon, but paint and new tyres. So I'm going to get some breakfast, and then we'll go over and carry on doing what I'm doing. Basically what I'm doing is I'm moving cabins and shite. So we're moving buildings over and growing our farm, hopefully. So yeah, and there's the three musketeers. So you've got Gippy in the front, everyone probably remember Gippy from when he was little. Then you got Eva, and then you got Rambo. Eva's last year's lamb. Rambo is the year before. Then I think it misses. No, it was Eva, and then it was Tiny, then Rambo, and then Gippy, I think. Oh, I can't remember. Anyway. It must be time to vacate. It must be time to feed these Muppets, I guess. So that's what they're wanting. Right, come on, chaps. Rambo. It's alright. Let's go feed them. There you go. Rambo's very skitterish. Eva's borderline sloppy, like she'll come up and let you pat her when she wants. But any sudden noises, she'll dart her. And Gippy, on the other hand, well, you can do anything. You can set a bomb off with that dude and blind bit of difference. So, anyways, I think that's me done for the day. Obviously, if you've watched the short, you already know that the 7610 is going. We have got the other 7610 to sort out, which I will be bringing over, but we're probably not going to be sorting that out for a while yet. So I need to get new kingpin bearings and shims, seals, wheel bearings, and CVs. And then the main axle pin and bush and all that, because our front axle is boogered, so we're going to sort out the one on top of the hill. But supposedly all the axles are the same. The only thing that's different is the planetary gear inside. So our plan is to take the planetary gears off the one that's just on her, and then we can stick that on, and then we'll be able to use the same tyres then. That's what we're hoping anyway. But yeah, we've got to sort out a four-wheel drive drop box. We've got to sort out quite a bit of stuff on it yet, so we'll get there. We'll get it sorted. But thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one.